So yeah, Luffy right now is several tiers below Magellan, and he's just getting crumbled up. Hey, what's up everybody? It's LeeLos, and today we're continuing talking about the legendary greatness of Impel Down. Stay steady and pursue your dreams and goals. You're born to win, you're made for greatness, and I definitely believe in you guys. Keep up the great work each and every day. Luffy, Buggy, Bon Clay, and Mr. 3 just got finished Jujutsu Kaisen jumping the Minotaur. Then Luffy and his squad fall through the ground into level 4 of Impel Down. Level 4, much like in Sabaody, is where Luffy gets reminded once again that he's nowhere near strong enough to become Pirate King yet. He's not even strong enough to succeed in the new world. As soon as Luffy reaches level 4, he runs into Magellan. The goated man, Bon Clay, says, "Bro, we have to dip right now or he will fold us like origami." Luffy says, "No way, dude. Magellan's about to catch these rubbery hands," and proceeds to get throttled like a Harley Davidson. Magellan's a dirty Dan, so powerful that you can easily scale him to being relative to the First Division commanders from the New World. He low diffs Eva without even using his strongest attacks, and Eva is a character who, by statements, is relative to Kuma, and for manga readers, we see all the gas Kuma's getting right now in the recent chapters. It says a lot. Luffy at this point can't even beat a pacifista who is so weak that people weaker than 3rd Division commanders can one-shot them. So yeah, Luffy right now is several tiers below Magellan, and he's just getting crumbled up. And Magellan's entire moveset is actually broken. He's made of extremely toxic poison, meaning if anyone in the One Piece world touches him, they die from the poison. He also has poison he can release at any time that, if you breathe it in, it just about instantly makes you blind and deaf at the same time. Luffy's a scrappy fella for fighting a monster like that at all and not instantly getting one shot, but in the end, he still gets massacred. Luffy's heavily poisoned, is blind and deaf, and still keeps fighting against Magellan. This right here adds to Luffy's long compilation highlight reel of objective concrete proof that this man was born with that dog in him. Luffy's heavily poisoned, is blind and deaf, and still keeps fighting against Magellan. He only stops once Magellan dunks him in poison the same way you might dunk a donut in some nice fresh coffee. A handful of Magellan's poison is already powerful enough to kill New World pirates. Being coated in it is far too much poison for anyone to survive, and he states that Luffy will die soon. Luffy's such a dangerous prisoner that they put him on level 5 of Impel Down, where the minimum bounty requirement is 100 million berries. Bon Clay transcends into Chad Clay and chases after Luffy shirtless in the blizzard of level 5 so he can rescue Luffy. Considering how the Minotaur of level 3 was already stronger than Bon Clay, this move here going any further is basically a suicide mission, but Bon Clay does it anyway for his pal. He fights off packs of wolves that are individually almost the same power level as himself, and he reaches Luffy after numerous high difficulty battles and frees him. One of my favorite scenes in One Piece, Bon Clay is tricked by a prisoner into walking into a den of wolves with Luffy and starts getting mauled. Bon's about to get munched, and Luffy wakes up and unleashes Conqueror's Haki without realizing it, knocking out all of the wolves and saving him and Bon Clay. Then Inazumi from Eva's squad brings Luffy and Bon into safety. Also, Luffy using Haki like this shows that his Haki is blooming at a much faster rate than ever before in the series. Usually, characters only unconsciously use Haki this way once or twice in a lifetime due to super stressful near-death situations. But Luffy, from right before Sabaody to the end of the next arc, Marineford, ends up using Haki 4 times in this way, which should literally never happen in a One Piece character's life, but this shows the intensity of the stress that Luffy was putting himself through was way off the charts. We're introduced to Eva. Eva is a super important and pretty strong character who, based on statements, should be relative to Kuma, but based on feats, you can debate that Kuma is stronger. Eva has the power to manipulate and modify the hormones of the human body. He gives Luffy a treatment where he modifies the cells in Luffy's body so that Luffy's body can fight off and defeat Magellan's poison. This alteration to Luffy's body is why Luffy is now immune immune to most poisons in the current chapters of One Piece. This treatment scene is wild. It's stated that without treatment, Luffy has 0% chance of survival, but with treatment, he has a 2 to 3% chance of survival. And it's stated that he will be in terrible agony for 3 days, while his body breaks down and reconstructs itself numerous times in order to fight off the poison. Then, Luffy will have to sleep for 3 days straight after that, then he'll be fully recovered. And since the odds of survival are so low, the only way to survive this treatment is through pure willpower. Luffy's willpower is so powerful that he recovers in less than 1 day. It takes him 20 hours and he's back up, good to go, but he's super fatigued. This scene alone gives a good argument that by the end of the series, Luffy will most likely have the most powerful Conqueror's Haki, because Conqueror's Haki is based on your willpower and your ambition to conquer. Eva spits a bar here that stayed with me for a while. Miracles only happen to those who never give up. Never underestimate the power of miracles. That's super true and super inspiring, and we'll continue with this and a lot more in the next video.